it is transparent, and most importantly, it is unconditional. And we say that's important because, of course, if we don't sell property here in the auction room, we pass property in, and you do lose that exclusivity of opportunity. We then have to offer the property to the wider market, and competing with conditional interest is never fun, so we would encourage you in your bidding. Now, the team is here ready to assist you in that endeavour. This is Luke Jansen, our training manager. He's our scribe today, taking notes of bidding. And this is Hayden Broadbelt, Fendleton branch manager, business owner, and auction floor manager today. If you need any assistance with your paperwork, if you have any questions, or you need some help with your bidding, please don't hesitate to sing out to one of these good gentlemen. They'd be more than happy to assist you. Now, in just a short moment, we're going to offer you a wonderful catalogue of real estate. And in the case of each of those properties, the listing agent will have furnished you with all of the necessary documentation and information in your preparation for today, and that includes the auction contract. On the front page of that contract, ladies and gentlemen, is the conduct of auction. These are the rules by which we operate. They're very straightforward and easy to understand, but I know many of you will be here for the very first time, probably quite nervous, and so we want to put you at ease as much as is possible, and we'll go through the conduct briefly now. So you can see in the case of each property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being reached or indeed breached, the highest bidder, whose bid we accept, will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, that's not the end of the auction. Our practice here at Holmwood is to move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder, and we offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. This is really crucial. On the odd occasion, during that discussion outside of the room, our seller may say to us, look, Kyle or Bridget, we are more than happy with this negotiated price. We'd like to withdraw the property and sell it outside of the room at the exclusion of the buyers who remain here in the auction room. That is a vendor's prerogative, but when they exercise that prerogative, it can be quite disappointing for the buyers who remain here in the room with interest. So my advice to you to avoid that disappointment is just make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can refuse bids if we feel they are not in the best interests of our owners. If there's a disputed bid, we simply go back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of our licensed colleagues are in the room bidding on behalf of clients, we will point them out to you. You may hear the phrase vendor bid today, ladies and gentlemen. A vendor bid is a bid placed by an auctioneer on behalf of an owner. It is always well below the reserve price, and it's always clearly identified to you as a vendor bid, so you can bid against such a bid with confidence. Finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, at the end of the auction, you have a couple of obligations. Of course, you pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. When you sign that contract, you're acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. That's all of the boring admin out of the way. We wish you the very, very best with your property purchasing pursuit today. We wish you the best with your endeavours, and all the best of luck. We'll pass now to Bridget, who will take us to the very first auction of the day.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be up here for our first auction at 9 Birkdale Drive in Shirley. Josh Hilbers from our Merivale office has been in charge of bringing this property to the market and has done an absolute superb job with that. A very warm welcome to our owners, Heather, Heather and Dennis. So lovely to, excuse me, sorry. Sorry. It was so lovely to meet you the other day, and I must commend you on what a beautiful home you have to take to the market. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 675 square metres more or less. Now, settlement date is set down for the 11th of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is such an impressive home, so elegant and stylish throughout. As you step inside, you are greeted by that grand entranceway and the pillars that seamlessly lead you through to that show-stopping kitchen that you use in your ad. This really is the hub of the home. It all happens here. It's sophisticated and modern, effortlessly flows to that separate living area. I really love this living area. It's so peaceful and quiet. You've got the doors opening out to that wonderful outdoor area, the well-established trees. It's private, it's secluded, great for entertaining and a bit of alfresco dining. Josh showed me that magazine article that showcased the home in 1999 of what the property used to look like when it was designed by John Curtin, who actually won a Master Builder of the Year award for this home. Now, the clever layout has been expertly enhanced by the current owners. Over the last 9 years, have renovated this home to an exceptional standard. The attention to detail, the beautiful contemporary neutral tones used throughout, it's highly spec throughout. That carpet was just so lush and bouncy underfoot. I love that master bedroom and the ensuite and walk-in wardrobe. What a lovely place to retreat to at the end of the day. Now, Fairway Park, it's always been known as a prestigious and really popular place to live. People just don't want to leave when they move here. The owners were telling me that they're friends with all the neighbours. In fact, they have them all over for drinks on Sunday night. They have Friday night fish and chips nights. Everyone looks out for each other. Everyone takes care of their homes. All the gardens are immaculate. It's one of those places where you just don't want to leave. And I know that they're going to really miss living in this area. But I look forward to your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Josh. Who would like to start me away at 9 Birkdale Drive in Shirley? Someone want to give me an opening bid? 700 with Josh. At 700, we're away. Who goes next? At 700, maybe a 25,000 from here. At 700,000, I'll call it away 3 times. First call at 700. Wonderful renovations. Absolutely stylish. Highly spec throughout. They didn't cut any corners with the renovations here. Second call at 700, looking for 25. Third call. Well, Josh, I'm going to place a vendor bid at 725. Obviously stays with my owner. Where are you, Josh? 750. Oh, there he is. 750. Welcome back at 750. Looking for 775 now. First call at 750. Second call. Third call at 750. Look, I'm going to place another vendor bid then at 775, Josh. At 775, the bid's with me. Invite you back at 800 and we'll have a private conversation. 800, great, there we are. All right, 800,000, I will call it away 3 times. First, second, third. All right, Josh, let's have a private conversation. The auction is still open and live, ladies and gentlemen. So it's paused at 800,000 and we'll try and get you there. Thank you very much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to Burnside. Lot number 2 today is 29 Dunster Street, brought to the market by Spencer and Ash Sutherland Todd, working out of our Ireland 2 office. The contract describes a freehold title, 612 square metres more or less. Lot 14, deposit plan 22831, and your settlement date the 24th of April 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. That is absolutely fine. For our owner, this has been a labour of love. He's owned this property for just over a decade, I think, and he is a builder. He's in the trade, and that is reflected throughout this home. The quality quality of the workmanship is certainly there. And of course, that is because once he completes a task, he has to see it the very next day and the next day again. And so he's just done everything properly. In terms of its stylistically, I just think it's absolutely beautiful in terms of its decor, the choices in fixtures, fittings, quality of the appliances, that wonderful outdoor living space, the living spills out to that outdoor area, manicured gardens. Love the deck. You'll be having tequila on the Quila all summer long, I would suggest. And inside, really generous bedroom accommodation. You'd be forgiven for thinking, once you're inside this home, that it's brand new, such as the quality of the renovation. But the exterior, it's got the permanent material, peace of mind of that 1960s build, and a wonderful location. We know how good these school zones are. Burnside High and Primary, Roydvale, pop a Cobham in there as well. That certainly underpins your value. So, what a great home. I commend you for being here. Let's get underway, gentlemen. Here at number 29, Dunster Street in Burnside. I look for an opening bid or offer. Ladies and gentlemen, who starts me away? And the crowd goes mild. Is there 680? In fact, vendor bid, 680, there we go, it's $680,000 at 680 the call. Who takes me now to 700? Or don't let me limit you. 700 I have. Hand in the air here at 700. Can I say 720? At 720 on the nod, I assume 740. Great work at 740 the call. And 760 shall I say, sir? At 760 and 780 is there for you. Or was that 800? At 80. Just checking at 780,000. 800's there for you, sir, at 8 and 00. Once called at 800,000. 820 the bid now. At 820 the call, can I say 840 for you, sir? What about 10? Or did I have a bid here? No, at $820,000 going once. At 820 the bid twice. At $820,000. I wouldn't take one, sir. Would you give me 5? At 825. Great work. 835. Another 10 on top. Good bid, quick bid. At 835. New interest is welcome. Question you have to ask yourselves is, where is the next one at 835? Another 5, can I say, sir? At $835,000 bid on your right-hand side, first chance. Twice the money now at 835. Third and final call at $835,000. So would you give me 1,000? I'll give you that option now at 836. 840. At $840,000 the bid. First call at 840. One again. Second call at $840,000. Third and final call, what about $500, sir? Can't tempt you, any better bid? If there is none, I pause and have a conversation with these good people at $840,000. They hold the highest bid. If it leaves the room, it may not come back at $840,000. Last chance, last call, bidders and buyers. Any change there? All right then, we need to pause and have a conversation with you good people. Thanks very much for your bidding. Any change from any other bidders, let us know. You are entitled to do so. At 8:40 the auction is open. We'll have a quick chat, come back.
Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back now to 9 Birkdale Drive. Look, we left the lectern on a live bid of 800,000. We've had some negotiations. There has been an increase in that bid to 875,000. But it's not quite at a level that my owners are going to sell. So we're going to pass the property in at 875,000. So give Josh a call, get and see this property. It is a wonderful property. Right, let's move on to our next auction. If we can go to Bicknor Street. Where's Liz? 1/6 Bicknor Street. Brought to the market by Liz O'Neill from our Maryvale office. I know Liz has really enjoyed her campaign here. Busy day for you in the auction rooms today, Liz. A very warm welcome to our owners. I must commend you on what a beautiful job that you have done with the renovations. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a cross-lease freehold parcel, certificate of title CB30F46. Now, settlement date is set down for the 9th of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date. Well, romantic, charming, enchanting are all words that I would use to describe this wonderful home. It's just so gorgeous and it can't help but capture your heart. The white picket fence at the front, the gorgeous big cherry tree, the curved path that leads you up to that veranda. Imagine sitting there in the late afternoon sun, having a cup of tea or a wine, just watching the world go by. Inside, it's fresh and modern. It's been beautifully renovated. Cosy pellet fire and heat pump to keep you warm in the winter months. I love the colours inside. I love those curtains in the living room. I kept discovering lots of details as I was walking around. You can enjoy your morning coffee in that sunroom, relax on that quiet paved courtyard at the back. You've got a double garage with that studio attached. Perfect place to work from home. I don't think you'd want to leave home because it's such a wonderful place. It's a prime location here as well. You really feel like you're away from the hustle and bustle. Templeton School's just round the corner and a short 10-minute drive to all amenities. There aren't many properties like this on the market, Liz, are there? And it's, all that hard work has been done. It just ticks all the boxes. So did someone want to start us away at 1/6 Bicknor Street? I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit more than that. Is there 500,000? Somewhere nice and easy to start, get us underway. If you don't bid, I will then. I'll take the baton then at 500,000. At 500,000, who goes next? Who can I pass that baton to? Is there 525 perhaps? I thought there'd be, everyone would have their hands. Have you seen this property, ladies and gentlemen? Romantic. All right, at 500,000, first call. Second call at 500. Third and final call at 500. Well, I'm going to place another vendor bid at 525. The bid's with me. Now's your opportunity. If we do pass this property in, it will get taken to that conditional market. I know Liz has got some conditional people there that are waiting to write offers up, so you will be competing against others. So at 525 on a vendor bid, first call. Second call at 525. Third and final call at 525. Well, Liz, there don't appear to be any live bids. I know you've got some people that you're talking to. We're just going to pass that property in at 580,000. That's my passing figure, my line in the sand. Anybody north of that level, give Liz a call. She's great to deal with. The property's easy to get through. Go and see this. Make this the top of your shopping list. So the property's passed in at 580. We'll be back with you soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to Clifton. It is 133 Clifton Terrace, brought to the market by Max McGillivray and Richard Dawson from our Island 2 office. It's been great working with our owners. These are proactive and proficient property people. Really makes it very easy when you've got vendors such as this, great people to buy real estate from. The contract describes a freehold title, a whopping 2,443 square metres more or less, lot 100, deposit plan 2622, and the settlement date the 16th of April 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. This is John Bennett Architecture. I just think it's such a fabulous example of his work. It has been lovingly maintained for 30 years, but it's got all of the flair you'd expect from that era, with all of the modern comforts as well. A really great floor plan. Every space, every room in this home, it feels as though it's got either a mesmeric panoramic view out the window or a lush green outlook. There's absolute privacy at this address. Max and I were talking, it's been a long time since we've seen a home that offers this much in terms of view, but as well in terms of privacy and tranquility. A wonderfully established and mature set of planted trees envelop this home. The kitchen for me is an absolute showstopper, really the heart of the home, and you can do the dishes, you can do your cooking, but enjoy a wonderful view of the waves beyond. In terms of this location, hey, we know how popular it is. It gets better and better year on year. It's a great place to invest your money, certainly a great place to raise children, and I'm not much of a hiker. You wouldn't catch me dead on a walking track, or potentially you would. But I understand the zigzag tracks just below you here. It's a nice stroll down to Sumner Village and all of the wonderful charm of that community. So, bidders and buyers, let's get underway here at 133 Clifton Terrace. Who takes ownership? Where do we say go? Start me away with an opening bid or offer. Where was that? Better than a sneeze. At $1 million. At $1 million, welcome to the bidding. My lamp lighter starts me away with $1 million. Nice and easy, shouldn't be hard to beat. First call, who takes me to $1,050,000? Second call, at $1 million I have. Third and final call, I look for $1,050,000. Any better bid? Any better offer? All right, I'm going to place that bid on behalf of my owner at $1,050,000. Invite you to return fire at $1,100,000, possibly for a chance to have a conversation if we don't find somebody to compete with you. At $1,050,000, the bid is with me. First call, can I say 1-1? 1-1, yep, nice and easy at 1-1. Bidders and buyers, is there 150? Now's your chance. Auction is the best place, the best time to buy. First call at 1,100,000. Second call, you wake up with this view and attitude of gratitude on a daily basis. Third and final call at 1,100,000. Any better bid? Any better offer? Well, I could and probably should vendor bid again, but you appear to be my only buyer at this early stage. Let's pause and have a conversation outside of the room. Offer you the opportunity. Auction is open, bidders and buyers. Any change, let us know. We'll be back with you very soon.
Can I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen? Let's move on to our next property up for auction, 66 Memorial Ave in that very desirable suburb of Fendalton. Chloe Clark from our Mayoral office has been the owner's ambassador the last few weeks and has done an outstanding job of bringing this property to the market. Very warm welcome to our owners, James and Nadia. I must commend you on how immaculate and beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 868 square metres, more or less. Settlement date is set down for the 24th of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this home just oozes sophistication and charm. I have to say I'm a huge fan of these mid-century character homes. They're just timeless and elegant. This home is so impressive from the get-go. Nice and private behind those electric gates. You've got that lovely well-manicured garden and lawn at the front. Inside, you're greeted with that formal entranceway and foyer that leads you through to the living areas. It's so light and bright, modern and fresh, white shutters, pale floors, it just oozes style. Then you walk into that lovely kitchen area. This really is the hub of the home. It all happens here. You've got the French doors that all open out to the deck and the outdoor area. The owners have loved this outdoor area. It is so sheltered from that easterly that we get in Christchurch. Plenty of room for all the children to run around. You've got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and plenty of storage. It makes this the perfect family home. You'll love this location here. It's close to Fendalton Mall, the famous croquettes at that Bakerman's Cafe. If you haven't had one, definitely go and have one there. You're zoned for Christchurch girls and boys and Burnside and Cobham. This really underpins your value here. What a rare opportunity, Chloe. I know you've enjoyed your campaign here and we've got some excited people here. So I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, 66 Memorial Ave. Does someone want to start me away? You're a shy lot this morning. It's not a silent auction. Somewhere nice and easy. Is there $1 million? Somewhere nice and easy to start at $1 million. If you don't bid, I will. $1 million. Welcome in, sir. Good luck today. At $1 million down here at the front, who goes next? Who would like to go next? Is there $1,050,000 perhaps? At $1 million down the front there, first call. Second call at $1 million. Been beautifully maintained. 50, 1,050,000. Welcome in, sir. Good luck today. At 1,050,000, straight back at 1.1, is it? At 1.1 I have now. At 1.1 we can travel in 50s. It makes it nice and easy. At 1.1, first call. Looking for 50 now. Second call at 1.1. Third and final call at 1.1. Invite you back in at 50. 1 million. All right, at 1.1, well, I'm going to place a vendor bid then and put another 50 on top. Invite you back, sir, at 1,150,000. 1.2, can I say? 1.2 now down the back. At 1.2, feel free to join in over here. That wonderful suburb of Fendalton, Medbury's just down the road. At 1,200,000, first call. Invite you back in. I'll take a 20 if it's easier. At 1,200,000, second call. Third call at 1.2. Would you like to bid again? Otherwise, I'm going to pause the auction, have a conversation. 1, 2, 10, a little bit early for 10s. Will you do 220? 1, 2, 10. Oh, I'm in a good mood. All right then. 1,210,000. Will you take me through to 250? 250 there. At 1,250,000 now. At 250, would you like another 10? At 1,250,000, first call. Second call. Third call at 1,250,000. Would you like to bid again? Otherwise, I will pause. It may not come back, as Kyle explained earlier. At 1,250,000. Absolutely sure? Sure? Shaking your head the wrong way. We go this way in the auction room. If you change your mind, it shows strength. At 1,250,000, well, the bid's with you, sir. I'm not quite at a level I can sell, but what we're going to do is pause the auction and we'll try and get you there. The auction is still open and live if you change your mind. Thank you.
Shiny lights and purple sky, everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so bright. 멈출 수 없어 지금이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄까? Yeah, I wanna work, can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. Can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon. 춤을 춰봐 left and right. You know you feel so right. 다른 시선 따윈 don't care. 무기타 져라 소리쳐. You know you feel so right. 이제부터가 시작이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night.
All right, bidders and buyers, let's move now to Maryvale. If I could have your attention, please. It's normally the Harcourts agents chattering away. Who would have thought it? Real estate agents being chatty. If I could have your attention, please. We go now to number 2 at 37 Poynder Ave in Maryvale. It is, according to the contract, a cross-lease in fee simple title. It's brought to the market by Ash and Spence Sutherland Todd. It's their second offering of the day. And this is really a wonderful townhouse. I know described technically as a townhouse, but having visited the home, it really does feel like quite a substantial home. Absolutely ideal for buyers at various stages of their life. We know the benefits of this location. You've got a quintuple of quality school zones, boys and girls high schools, Burnside High, Holmwood and Heaton, if I'm not mistaken, that being the fifth. You can see there light and bright. It's got wonderfully large windows. There's so much sunshine, natural sunlight flowing into this home. The flexibility in the floor plan for me is one of the highlights. You've got 3 generous bedrooms upstairs, but also the option of converting the second living into a 4th bedroom. And I say convert, you don't really need to do anything other than shut the door, if I'm not mistaken. The bathroom downstairs as well offers you a downstairs master that underpins your value, and so I think this is perfect for families that love an easy care lifestyle, or for downsizers who aren't looking to downsize too much. That wonderful stylish kitchen, of course, central to the home, and really you are set back from the road. It's a private spot in a very prestigious location. If you're looking for quality, I'll point you to Poynder. Let's get underway. Ash, right now, 2/37 Poynder Avenue. Opening bidder offer, ladies and gentlemen. A foothold in this phenomenal location. Who starts me away? Is there 1.3 perhaps? Careful, ma'am, I thought you were bidding. At 1.3 I seek. Any opening offer at $1,300,000? Look, I won't hesitate. The quality's there at $1,300,000 on behalf of my owner of Endall, bid at 1.3. I look for $1,350,000 bidders and buyers. Now's your chance. First call. 5 great school zones. Second call at $1,300,000. Third and final call at 1.3. I'll take another vendor bid there, Ash, at $1,350,000. At $1,350,000, leave 1.4 to you, bidders and buyers. Once called at $1,350,000. Second call on one of Christchurch's most sought-after streets. Third and final call at $1,350,000. Final vendor bid then at 1.4. Ladies and gentlemen, now's your chance. Auction again, the best place, the best time to buy. You don't have to compete with pesky conditional interest. That could cause you some problems. Buy unconditionally, transparently today at 1.4. First call, second, third and final call. Any better bid? Any better offer? All right, Ash, I know you've got people to talk to in the wider market, and our vendor's instructions are really quite clear. I'm not going to price it at 1.6 or 1.5. We're going to price it sharply at $1,449,000, bidders and buyers. At that rate, at that cost, I think it's certainly worth the call at $1,449,000. Go and take a look. You'll be most impressed upon your inspection. Property's passed in. Great work, team. Back with you very soon. All right, bidders and buyers, thanks for your patience. I've got an update for you on 29 Dunster Street in Burnside. We left the room on a live bid at $840,000. There was some great discussion outside of the room, the team working very hard with our purchasers, and there is agreement from our vendor, or an instruction, I should say, to activate clause 2.6 of the contract, which allows him to withdraw the property. There's been an increase in that offer, in that bid, to $875,000, and our vendor has very happily withdrawn and sold. Congratulations. To our vendor, phenomenal job on the renovation. Please keep renoing them and we'll keep marketing them. Absolutely wonderful to work with you, and congrats to our purchasers. Well done to Ash and Spence as always. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go now to 47 Farrington Avenue in Bishopdale. Ryoko Nishida and Marie Sherry from the Island 2 office have had the great pleasure of marketing this home. It is number 47 Farrington Avenue. It is a freehold title, 635 square metres more or less, lot 113, deposited plan 22115. Your settlement date Wednesday the 16th of April 2025. If you have a pre-arranged date signed off in writing, absolutely tickety-boo, no problem at all. This home here, it's built in an era synonymous with permanent material construction. Love that brick exterior. I think it does offer peace of mind. Inside, the floor plan is sensible. It's been rather well maintained. There is undeniably opportunity to further enhance and add value to this home. Great garaging. It's got a good Kiwiana backyard as well. Hey, the washing line, perhaps you get rid of that, have something more modern, and then the backyard cricket is on. And in this location, ladies and gentlemen, really you can't go wrong. You've got great schooling options, great amenities, all a short stroll away. So I think this is a wonderful first or second step onto the ladder, or potentially an addition to your portfolio. Let's get underway here at 47 Farrington Avenue, bidders and buyers. I look for an opening bid, an opening salvo. 600, nice to meet you, sir. It's $600,000. Best of luck with your bidding today. There we go, it's 600,000, bidders and buyers, the line in the sand. First call, is there 20,000 on the rise? 650, nice to meet you, sir. It's 650,000. Bids against you, sir. What's the response? 660. Don't forget your roots. It's 660. Very good. That's a band joke. It's 660,000. And how much? 70. Another 10. Okay, he's changed his pace, sir. Maybe that's encouraging. It's 670. Do you say 680? It's 670 the call. 680 now. Once called at 680. Second call, 690. Fairly bid and offered at 690, sir. Better get to 700 before they do. That's sometimes the budget at the round number at 690. Once called, sir, at $690,000. Second call at 690. I'll take a 5 if you like. Third and final call at $690,000. Sir, are you sure? My job's to mitigate your regret. Property prices generally do one thing. At 690, oh, I heard a bigger no there. Okay. Heard loud and clear. Sir, at 690, you hold the highest bid. I can't quite sell to you at this level, though. We have to have a conversation outside of the room. Auction is paused. It is open, and you never know. So stick around. We'll have an update for you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick update for you. If you are joining us via the live stream as well, welcome to the Holmwood Auction Room. It's great to have you with us. We are 5 minutes away from the 11 o'clock catalogue. We will start that catalogue at 11 o'clock sharp. We've also got an update on a few properties, including Clifton Terrace and Farrington Ave in just a moment. So thanks for being here. Back with you very soon. All right, bidders and buyers, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, welcome again to the Holmwood auction room. Thanks for patiently waiting while we have some discussions outside of the room. One such discussion was happening regarding 133 Clifton Terrace in Clifton. Max McGillivray, Richard Dawson, working hard for their clients, offering the highest bidder an opportunity to purchase the property. There's been some good discussion outside of the room, and those purchasers have graciously agreed to increase their price to $1,373,000 at $1,373,000. Where are our buyers? With a view to owning this really special home at $1,373,000. My owners are where? Give me a sign. We're selling at $1,373,000, 133 Clifton Terrace. First call at $1,373,000. Bidders and buyers, $1,000 puts you in front. Second call. Third and final call at $1,373,000. I think you've done it, you two. The property's going. It is going. It is gone and sold. Congratulations, what a wonderful home. Max, Richard, as always, fantastic work, and thanks very much to our owners for the opportunity. Appreciated working with you. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got another update for you. This is 47 Farrington Avenue. Ryoko Nishida, Marie Sherry from the Island 2 office working in behind the scenes. We left the room on a live bid at $690,000. Where are my lovely purchasers? Let's have a wee look here. Here they are. Nice couple. Couldn't sell to nicer people at $690. They've increased that bid to $710. And my owner has said at $710 we are on the market and selling. Bidders and buyers. First call at $710,000, a really great neighbourhood, great location. Second call at $710,000. Third and final call, is there another $2,500, $1,000? $500 puts you in front. What about you, sir? No, that's 3 no's from that squad there. I think you've done it at $710,000. You've got the chocolates. It is gone and sold. Hey Ryoko, wonderful job. Marie, as always, great to work with you, and thanks to our owner for the opportunity. And we hand now back to Bridget.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience. I take you now back to 66 Memorial Ave. Now, we left the lectern on a live bid of $1,250,000. We've had some negotiations outside the room, and there has been an increase in that bid to $1,385,000. Where's our buy? Can you please confirm that? Absolutely. Now, the owners have said, Bridget, we're happy with that. So it's on the market and selling at $1,385,000. I'll call it away 3 times. Look for any further bids above that, otherwise I sell away. First call at $1,385,000. I'll take a 10. Second call at 1385. Are you sure? Last chance. Third and final call at 1,385,000. Congratulations. The property is now gone and sold. Well done. Thank you to our owners. Congratulations to our new buyer. Commiserations to our underbidders. Right, we're going to move on to our 11 o'clock session, but first we'll go through the conduct. So if you've just joined us here at Harcourts Holmwood, a very warm welcome to our auction rooms. Lovely to have you here with us. Welcome to our viewers online on Auctions Live. My name is Bridget Andrews and I am one of the two auctioneers here today. We've got Kyle Siebert, the other auctioneer, some other key people in the room today. We've got Luke Jensen here. He's our training manager. He'll be spotting and recording your bids today. And we've got Hayden Broadbelt here. He's our auction floor manager. If you need any help or assistance, please don't hesitate to get one of us alongside you. On behalf of the company, a very warm welcome to the owners that we represent here today. We're delighted that you chose Holmwood and we wish you the very best outcome today. Now to the buyers and the bidders in the room, good luck today. Bid strong. Your consultants would have given you everything you need for today, including the limb, the title and the contract from which we will work from today. Now, on the front page of that contract is the conduct of auction. Now, I'm going to work on the assumption that this is a new experience for some of you. So follow me while I talk you through how we're going to work with you in the auction rooms here this morning. In all cases, the owners have provided us with a confidential written reserve that will not be disclosed. Now, should that reserve be reached or breached, the highest bidder will be the purchaser. Now, if bidding doesn't reach the reserve, don't panic. It's not the end of the auction. Our practice is to pause the auction and we'll take the highest bidder into one of these side rooms here. Now, if we don't meet a satisfactory conclusion, we'll pass the property in and then it will get taken to the wider market where conditional buyers can make an offer. So your best opportunity is here in the auction rooms today. Now, the auctioneers, Kyle and myself, can nominate the sums by which your bids need to be raised, and if the bid is not in the best interest of the seller, we can refuse such bids. If there is a disputed bid, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid and resume. Clause 2.6, and listen carefully because this is important. The owner may withdraw the property from auction before it is sold without declaring that reserve price. Now, that does include that situation where we've paused the auction with the highest bidder and we're in negotiations here in the side rooms. Sometimes in those negotiations, the seller will say to the auctioneer, could you please go out to the auction floor and announce we've withdrawn it from auction and we've sold it to the highest bidder outside the room. So if you're sitting here waiting with extra interest, wanting to bid again, you will be disappointed and we don't want you to be disappointed, so please make sure we're working with your highest bid at all times. If any of our Harcourts colleagues are bidding on behalf of someone, we will try to identify them to you. Now, you may hear Kyle and myself use the term vendor bid. Now, the owners have authorised the auctioneer to bid on their behalf should that be necessary. Now, if and when we make a vendor bid, you'll be in no doubt it's a vendor bid. This is saying it's not for sale at this level and we do not place vendor bids anywhere near that reserve price. So that'll give you absolute confidence in bidding against that vendor bid. And finally, when this hammer falls and you're that lucky last bidder, we'll get you to sign the auction contract and arrange to pay the 10% deposit of the final purchase price and acknowledge you've received a copy of the REA guide. Well, that is the formal part of today's proceedings, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck with your endeavours today. We're going to move straight onto our first auction in our 11 o'clock session, which is 211 Highstead Road in that wonderful suburb of Casebrook. Now, Deb and Paul Nichols from our Fendleton office has been in charge of bringing this property to the market and, as always, do such a wonderful job for their clients. A very warm welcome to the owners. It was so lovely meeting you. I really enjoyed sitting around your dining room table and chatting about your lovely home. To the contract, I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 600 square metres more or less, and settlement date is set down for the 24th of April 2025 unless you're working to a pre-arranged date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, from the moment that you pull up to this home, you are struck by its impressive, modern, sleek design and it has such lovely street appeal. It's just so impressive from the get-go. Inside, the floor plan has been exceptionally designed. The kitchen dining area, it's the heart of the home. It's filled with all that natural sunlight and it seamlessly flows to that second living area. And it's got all those lovely doors opening out to that garden. What an absolute stunning garden here. The owner has spent many years doing all this wonderful plantings. There's so many wonderful blooms and trees in this garden. You've got that gas fire there, summer barbecues will be great there, enjoying with all your friends, and you get that sun right to the end of the day. I loved that master bedroom there with the stylish wallpaper. You've got the ensuite walk-in robe, and then you've got the doors opening out to the garden. What a lovely place to retreat to at the end of the day. The current owner has loved this location. She's loved the Freely neighbourhood. There's lots of nice walks around this area. It just really does tick all the boxes, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I've said enough, Deb and Paul. So enough said by me. Let's find out who the new owner is going to be of 211 Highstead Road. Does someone want to start me away? Look for your opening bid. It's not a silent auction. Don't all shout at once. Is there $1 million? Somewhere nice and easy to start. Is there 1 million? Someone want to start me away? I'll bid if you don't get us underway. 1 million. Welcome in, Richard. Bidding on behalf of a client. Richard's from our Island office upstairs. At $1 million, we're away. Who wants to go next? Is there 50,000 perhaps? At $1 million with Richard, I'll call her away 3 times. First call. Looking for a 50? Second call. It's immaculate throughout. I thought it was a brand new home. The current owner has maintained this beautifully. 1,040,000. Paul bidding there on behalf of a client at 1,040,000. What's your response, Richard? 1,080,000. Puts 40 on top. At 1,080,000. Take me to 1.1, Paul. At 1,080,000, the bid to beat. At 1,080,000, first call. Over here, you wouldn't like to put up their hand. Second call at 1,080,000. 1.1, is it, Paul? It's against you. Third call at 1,080,000. Lovely neighbourhood, beautiful design. You've got that gas fire there. Relax right till the end of the day. That garden is just beautiful. It's immaculate. Lovely green lawn. All right, Paul, I'm going to have to pause the auction. Absolutely, okay. So at 1,080,000, the bid's against you. All right, Richard, you're my highest bidder. Not quite a level I can sell. We're going to pause the auction at 1,080,000 and try and get you there. The auction is still open and live, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your patience. We go now to Maryvale. It is 59 Mansfield Avenue, brought to the market by Jenny and Jared Rolton. No strangers to Maryvale real estate. For me, this is an absolute standout. One of the reasons is its proximity to some of the most popular amenities in town. The contract describes a freehold title, 330 square metres of very manageable but highly valuable land, and the settlement date to which you work, the 17th of April 2025. You might be working to a variation, as long as that's in writing, no problem at all. You see that substantial master bedroom. Folks, this is just indicative of a really clever floor plan. I love the way this home has been configured. There is no cramped area within this home. It's very substantial, but on easily managed grounds. Love that open plan living, dining, kitchen downstairs. The kitchen is super stylish. It spills effortlessly into a very manicured and manageable outdoor space. The landscaping is just superb. There's no shared driveway element to this. It really does feel like a substantial family home. You see that beautiful entranceway. You've got generous bedroom accommodation throughout. And in this location, bidders and buyers, you're underpinned by excellent school zones, of course, Holmwood, Heaton, boys and girls high schools, and then just a hop, skip and a jump to some of the most prestigious private schools in town. In terms of social entertainment, you just stroll down the road. There's number 4, Aikman's is there. My colleagues, those are bars and eateries, quite popular. And I just think this is such a wonderful lock up and leave, all family home. Potentially a downsize if you're looking for something that's not small at all. Ladies and gentlemen, 59 Mansfield Ave, the quality in the decor, the fixtures, the fittings, the appliances is all there, and the location undeniably good. So let's get underway here at number 59 Mansfield Avenue. Bidders and buyers, I look for an opening bid. I look for an opening offer. Where do we say go? Is there 1-1? That should be an easy bid. All right, then a vendor bid at $1,100,000. The bid's with me on behalf of my good owners. Certainly at that level they stay. That is not surprising. At $1,100,000, I look for $50,000 on the rise. First call, don't let me limit you. Second call at $1,100,000. Third and final call and $50,000. Great, sir. Wonderful. Nice to meet you at $1,150,000. For a wonderful spot in our burgeoning city at $1,150,000 first call. I look for another 50, take me straight to 1.2 second call. Third and final call, bidders and buyers. So many good school zones, your kids could afford to get expelled once or twice. That was my third call at $1,150,000. I look for 1.2. All right, I'm going to take that bid. It'll be my last vendor bid at $1,200,000. Encourage you to come back at 1,250,000, and perhaps we'll have a conversation outside of the room. But at $1,200,000, the bid's with me. Clear line in the sand. First chance, second call, third and final call it, and 250. So would you give me 250? Not for sale. No. How much? Would you give me 25? All right, we've struck a deal at $1,220,000 for an option to discuss ownership at $1,220,000. Last chance, bidders and buyers. This is a great home, a wonderful option. We know the location at $1,220,000. First, second, third and final call. Any better bid? All right, we need to have a conversation outside of the room. Can't sell to you at this level, but we'd love to offer you the opportunity. Auction is open at $1,220,000. If there is any change from other buyers, please let us know. We're back with you very soon.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on to our next auction, 18A Sawtail Place in Northcote. Liz O'Neill from our Mayorville office has been in charge of bringing this property. Another great property you bring into our auction room, Liz. Very warm welcome to our owners, KC and TK. I must commend you on the superb renovations that you have done here. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a cross-leased freehold parcel, certificate of title CB18K1450. Now, settlement date is set down for the 9th of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is a really great spot here, situated in that quiet cul-de-sac, surrounded by quality homes. The home inside has such a nice feel about it. As soon as you walk in, my first thought was how light and bright it was. The sun was pouring in, so much natural sunlight that is coming in. It's modern and fresh. Everything is brand spanking new in there. The carpet underfoot felt so lush, I just didn't want to walk off it. I love all the colour schemes inside. I kept noticing so many extras as I walked around. There's a sleek modern kitchen, and it's really handy having that scullery and laundry, which is a real bonus. The doors were all open out to the deck. The sun was just pouring in. It's private. Summer barbecues, entertaining friends will be perfect here. You've got 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a luxury having that ensuite bathroom. Now, you're not far from the shops, and there's a great choice of schools nearby. It just ticks all the boxes. All that hard work has been done. Easy living. So enough said by me, Liz. Look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. 18A Sawtail Place. Does someone want to start me away? Is there 550 in the room? Somewhere nice and easy to start. Get us underway. At 550, if you don't bid, I will. All right then, at 550,000 on a vendor bid. Who goes next? What about you down the front there? At 550,000 and on a vendor bid. First call. Beautiful renovations here. No expense has been spared. Second call at 550. Third call at 550. Well, look, I'm going to place another vendor bid at 575,000. It stays with my owner at that level. I look for any further bids above that. At 575 is the bid to beat. First call. Second. Third and final call at 575. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you surprised me, but we're just going to move on to that next stage. This property is going to be very sharply priced at 679,000. So at 679,000, you get a beautiful renovated 3-bedroom home, 2-bathroom, wonderful location, quiet cul-de-sac. Give Liz O'Neill a call. She's easy to get hold of. She'll have some open homes this weekend. So 18A Sawtail Place is now priced at 679,000, and we'll be back with you shortly. Good luck to our owners. I'm sure you'll see a sold sticker on that sign soon. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much. If you are just joining us here at the Holmwood auction room, welcome. It's great to have you with us. Hello to those at holmwood.co.nz. And we go now to number 40 Roosevelt Avenue in St Albans, brought to the market by Karina Gray and the team at Ilam. Thanks so much. She's no stranger to high quality property in this auction arena. This for me is an absolute standout. Number 40 Roosevelt Avenue, a freehold title. 703 square metres more or less. Wednesday, the 30th of April 2025 is your settlement date. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. This is a substantial home offering utter quality. It really is a great balance of panache and practicality throughout this property. Philip Bidwell architecture, really must commend the architects. They really do balance size, but also flair throughout this home. You see that stylish kitchen, very sleek. It balances the white and the black just superbly. You've got great outlook towards your entertaining spaces, and there are many, whether inside or outside. You've got a wonderful home to entertain guests. It's really sheltered, that outdoor decking patio area. The spa's there, or I should say swim spa really. Upstairs, 2 bedrooms, both really generously proportioned. Downstairs, 2 bedrooms, same story, nice and big. It does offer flexibility in its floor plan, and I just think this suits a growing family down to the ground. Ladies and gentlemen, our owners are committed to selling, and I have to tell you, in this location, you shouldn't look further than number 40. You've got excellent views of Melbourne Park. You might spot the odd All Black as well in this neighbourhood with these school zones, ladies and gentlemen. Really, this is a wonderful offering. So let's get underway, Karina. At number 40, Roosevelt Avenue. You bid on the basis you've read the purchaser acknowledgement form. Let's get underway, ladies and gentlemen. Who starts me away with an opening bid or offer? Where do we say go? Not for sale at 1.6. Maybe that's a good place to start. It's a lot of home at that level. Is there 1.6? All right, then a vendor bid at $1,600,000. On behalf of my good owners, they've put a lot of love, a lot of attention to detail into this home. Beautifully modernised throughout. At 1.6 should be an easy bid. A vendor bid it is at 1.6. First call, second call, third and final call at $1,600,000. I place another vendor bid then at 1.7. Bidders and buyers, at these levels, there should be a sea of hands at 1.7. Once called at $1,700,000. Second call now at 1.7. Third and final call at $1,700,000. Any better bid? Any better offer? Karina, I know you've got people to talk to in the wider market. Now, bidders and buyers, let me just remind you of what's on offer here before I pass the property back to Karina. We've got an RV of $2,280,000. When you think of the proportions of this home, the quality, the fixtures, the fittings, the appliances, the great decor choices, and the sheer entertainment of it all, don't forget the bar. It's there too. It stays. You would think that you could purchase this property in the twos, but I'm happy to announce to you that our owner's instructions are very clear. $1,999,000, well south of that rateable value. Please make the call to Karina. When you go and take a look, you'll be so impressed. You'll just imagine yourself entertaining your friends, but also keeping your family warm and comfortable in a great location. So, property's passed in and priced at $1,999,000, and give Karina a call.
Well, good afternoon. Is it 12 o'clock? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move on to our next auction, which is 9 Mathers Road in Hoonhay. Now, this dynamic duo here, Miranda and Miller Newbury, have brought this property to the market and have done an exceptional job. A very warm welcome to our owners. Lovely to meet you both, and I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 561 square metres, more or less. Now, settlement date is set down for the 9th of May 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is such a gem of a property. I really enjoyed my visit here. This home has so much charm and character and has been beautifully maintained by its current owners. As you walk in, you are greeted with that gorgeous garden at the front, that cottage-style garden, so many lovely blooms. I was so surprised with how spacious it is inside. The living area all flows so nicely to that stylish kitchen. I love all that wood panelling, adding to the character and charm. The owners were telling me yesterday how they've hosted all the family and Christmas dinners there, and the home handles it very well. You've got that lovely area off the dining room. It's nice and sheltered. Sit there and have a nice glass of wine in the evening. The well-established veggie gardens all ready to go. And then you've got that extra room there, the sleep out. You could work from home, or an extra room, perhaps the single garage, which is the drive-through. You could get a caravan or a boat in there. It's such a prime location here. There's so much at your doorstep. Schools, shops, public transport. The Port Hills playgrounds is not far away. It's just all an easy commute. Our owners are heading north to be with family and are very sad to say goodbye. So I look forward to your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen. Does someone want to start us away? Thank you, ladies. I look for your opening bid at 9 Mathers Road in Hoonhay. Does someone want to get us underway? Is there 500,000? Somewhere nice and easy to start. $500,000 for this wonderful home. At 500,000, if you don't, I will. Okay, I'll bid on behalf of my vendors then at 500,000. Who goes next? Someone want to take me to 520? But at 500,000, I will call it away 3 times. First call. Second time at 500. Third and final time at 500. All right, I'm going to place another vendor bid at 520. The bids with me, stays with my vendor. That this is such a gorgeous home. It's been beautifully maintained. 3 bedrooms. You've got that area out the back that's so sheltered, all that lovely planting, the veggie garden. So at 520,000, first call. Second call at 520. Third and final call at 520. Well, Miranda and Miller, we don't have any live bids, but I know that you have some hot conditional interest in this property. So there is going to be a deadline sale at Friday 4 p.m. and we're going to pass this property in at 580,000. There's my line in the sand. Anybody north of that level, give Miranda and Miller a call. Get over and see this property. You'll be very impressed. The deadline's going to be Friday 4 p.m. So get in quick. The property is passed in at 580,000. We'll be back with you shortly. Good luck to our owners. I'm sure you'll see a sold sticker on that sign soon, and good luck in the North Island.
Shiny lights and purple sky, everything's so bright. 기다려왔어 지금이야. Turn off your phone and off your mind. Look at you so bright. 멈출 수 없어 지금이야. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Come on up, enjoy your ride. Oh, I'll take you to the moon. Just be ready to enjoy your night. Oh, baby, it's right now. You don't wanna waste this time. 어디든지 가줄게. Yeah, I wanna work, can't stop. 이루어질 거야. I'll take you to the moon.
Can I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen? Let's move on to our next auction, which is 4/89 Champion Street in St Albans. Two of our champion agents have been in charge of bringing this property to the market, Tim Jenkins and Jamin Marshall. They've done a superb job at bringing this property to the market. Now, the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 102 square metres, more or less. Settlement date is set down for the 24th of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date. Well, this really is a sleek, modern townhouse. It's built by Wolfbrook, quality fittings and highly spec throughout. Downstairs, you've got that kitchen, living area. It all just flows so nicely. When I visited, the sun was pouring in. All those doors were open out to that outdoor area. Manicured, well-established garden. Perfect lawn, I must notice, and you won't need to mow that lawn, funny enough. Upstairs, you've got those 2 bedrooms and the bathroom. They're really good-sized bedrooms as well. You've got 1 car park space, and it's handy having that lock-up bike space as well. Great location here. You're close to all amenities. Perfect town pad, perfect lock-up and leave investment. It's just easy living. So who would like to start us away at 4/89 Champion Street? Someone want to get us underway? Is there 450 in the room? At 450,000? Wonderful, buying at that at 450 to get us underway. All right, I'll go on a vendor bid then of 450,000. The bid's with me. Who goes next? Is there 475 perhaps? At 450,000, first call. Second call. Good lock up and leave here. Beautiful fittings throughout. Third call at 450. Well, I'm going to place another vendor bid at 475. The bid's with me at 475. If you don't bid now, it will get taken to that conditional market. Great rental property here as well. Immaculate inside at 475,000. First, second, third call at 475. Well, Matt and Jamin, we don't appear to have any live bids. We're just going to move on to that next stage and pass the property in. That passing figure is 550,000. So there's my line in the sand. Anybody north of that level, give Jamin and Tim a call. It's really easy to get round. It's an impressive property. So get through to those open homes. It's now passed in at 550,000. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention back to Maryvale. It is 59 Mansfield Avenue. We left the room on a live bid at $1,220,000. There was some good discussion and an increase, but not to a level satisfactory in order to get the property purchased and sold. So we're going to pass the property back to Jenny and Jared from the St Albans office for them to offer it to the wider market. Bidders and buyers, I'll just remind you of what's on offer here. You are really just a few moments away from some of the most popular bars and eateries, number 4, Aikman's amongst them, all of the wonderful shopping opportunities at Maryvale Mall, and excellent school zoning. The home itself is deceivingly spacious, wonderful a sunny outlook, and a great configuration. We're going to pass the property. I'll increase that bid to $1.4 million. Bidders and buyers, clearly not for sale at 1.4, but interest north of that, please make the call to Jenny. Go and take a look in that location. You can't go wrong. You'll be very impressed upon inspection. All right, so that property is passed. We go now to our next offering of the day. It is number 11 Plynlimon Road in Fendleton, brought to the market by Paul and Deb Nichols from the Fendleton office. They've really enjoyed working with our owners, really proficient property people, great in terms of being proactive, and certainly in terms of maintenance of this substantial post-quake home. It is really quite remarkable. It's on a rear parcel. You are well ensconced away from the hubbub of modern city living, but in this location it's so convenient to some wonderful amenities, parks, and certainly some excellent schooling. The contract describes a freehold title, 830 square metres more or less. Your settlement day, the 7th of May 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. This really could suit any number of purchaser categories. Certainly if you are thinking about a home and income situation, we've got a fully self-contained apartment really within this home. It's a lovely space, it's fully lockable, it's got its own entrance. For our owners, it has represented a very lucrative supplement to their lifestyle. It could be very lucrative for you as well, thinking Airbnb. Hey, look, the options possibly are endless. If you're not utilising it for that purpose, it is a grand family home. That voluminous entranceway really just signals a sense of space, light throughout the home. Upstairs, bedroom accommodation is ample, wonderfully opulent bathrooms. The outdoor space is manicured, lovely lawn. I must commend whoever's responsible for maintaining that lawn. And then the garaging, it's 8.2 metres, is that correct? 8.2 metres long, and with a driveway that you could land a plane on. Bidders and buyers, I think there's a boat necessary here in this location. Just a really wonderful option. So let's get underway before I'm at risk of going on forever, Paul. So let's get underway. 11 Plynlimon Road. I was impressed. I think you will be too, bidders and buyers. Who starts me away with an opening bid or offer? Right, a vendor bid then at $1,550,000. A clear line in the sand, bidders and buyers. Encourage you to bid me $1,650,000. 100,000 I seek. At $1,550,000 it stays in my owner's hands quite happily. At these levels it should be an easy bid for you. Wonderful school zones underpin your value here at $1,550,000. First call, owner's bid. Second call. Third and final call. Look at that light, bright living space. It spills out to that back garden. Third call at $1,550,000. Any better bid? I'll place another vendor bid then at $1,650,000, Paul, at $1,650,000, nice and easy, on behalf of my vendor. Is there $100,000, bidders and buyers? This is the best place, certainly the best time to buy before Paul and Deb offer it to the conditional market at $1,650,000. First call. Second, third and final call at $1,650,000 for a substantial post-quake and beautiful home at $1,650,000. Any better bid? All right, Paul, Deb, I know you've got a list of people to talk to in the wider market. I'm going to increase that bid, Amy, on behalf of my good owners to $1,750,000. Ladies and gentlemen, clearly not for sale at $1,750,000, but interest north of that is encouraged. Please give Paul and Deb a call. Go and take a look. Whether you're a growing family or a smaller family looking for an opportunity to earn some income on the side, this is a wonderful option, high quality throughout. You must go and take a look. You'll be very impressed indeed. Thanks to our owners for the opportunity. Property's passed. Back with you soon. Give Paul and Deb a call.
Let's move on to our next auction, ladies and gentlemen. 112A Wairakei Road in Brynwa. This property has been superbly brought to the market by Liz O'Neill from our Maryvale office. She's had a busy day here in the auction rooms. A very warm welcome to our owner, Steve. I must commend you on how beautifully presented you had your home to take to the market. I now draw your attention to the contract. The property is more formally described as a freehold parcel, 469 square metres more or less. Settlement date is set down for the 9th of April 2025, unless you're working to a pre-arranged date and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this is a great home here, tucked down the end of the drive. It's so private and quiet. You've got the electric gates there for security, lots of off-street parking. As you step inside, you are greeted with those lovely wooden floors that add warmth and character to this home. Fantastic living spaces here, the kitchen, dining area. This is the hub of the home. This is where all the action happens. You can see through to the outside and through to those other living areas. I love that separate living area and the bar that they've got there. Plenty of room for a large family with all the bedrooms and living spaces. The owner mentioned to me that they have enjoyed the space of this home. The outdoor area is so manageable, so you can enjoy the weekends a bit more, maybe spend time in that pool. Fantastic veggie gardens there, all ready to grow. You've got that paved area there, perfect for barbecues and entertaining friends. Plenty, as I said, plenty of off-street parking, even room for a caravan or boat. You've got the radiator heating as well. It's such a nice heat, the radiators. Keep you comfortable all year round. Now, it's a fabulous part of the city. You're zoned for Christchurch boys, Christchurch girls. You've got Heaton, Burnside. You can really afford to get expelled from one of those schools because there's plenty more to choose from. This is really easy living, ladies and gentlemen. Great home here and a great location. So does someone want to start us away at 112 Wairakei Road? I look for your opening bid. Is there 1.1? Someone nice and easy to start. 1,100,000. Someone want to start us away? All right, then I'll get us underway on a vendor bid at 1,100,000. Who goes next? At 1.1, looking for 50,000 on the rise from here. At 1.1 is the bid to beat. Solid home, great location here. Those school zones, Christchurch girls and boys. First, second, third call at 1.1. Well, I'm going to raise that bid to 1,150,000 on behalf of my vendor. I look for any bids above that, ladies and gentlemen. Now's your opportunity. It is a fantastic location just down the end of the road from here. It's nice and quiet, it's back off the street, not too much maintenance, fits all the large family in there. So at 1,150,000, I'll call it away 3 times. Last chance, first call, second, third and final time at 1,150,000. Well, Liz, don't appear to have any live bids. I know you've got some conditional people you're talking to. We're going to lift that bid and this is my pass-in figure at 1,250,000. There's the line in the sand. Anybody north of that level, give Liz O'Neill a call. Get round and see this property. It's very impressive. A nice large family home. Steve, thank you. I look forward to seeing a sold sticker on that sign shortly. Property is passed in at 1,250,000. We'll be back with you shortly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's continue on. Before we start with our 12 o'clock catalogue of real estate, our final two offerings of the day, I'll just remind you of the conduct of auction. These are the rules by which we operate here in the auction room. They're on the front page of your contract. In the case of each property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder whose bid we accept will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, it's not the end of the auction. Rather, our practice is to pause the auction, we move into one of the meeting rooms with our highest bidder, and we offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. On occasion, during that discussion, our seller may say to us, look, Kyle or Bridget, we're happy with this negotiated price. We'd like to withdraw the property from the auction and sell it outside of the room at the exclusion of buyers who remain here in the room, potentially with continued interest. So to avoid disappointment, I simply encourage you to hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can refuse bids if we feel they're not in the best interests of our owners. If there's a disputed bid, we simply go back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of our licensed colleagues are bidding on behalf of clients, we will do our very best to point them out to you. You may hear the phrase vendor bid. A vendor bid is a bid placed by the auctioneer on behalf of the owner. It's always clearly identified as a vendor bid, and it's always well below the reserve price, so you can bid against a vendor bid with confidence. Finally, if you are that lucky last bidder, successful purchaser, you have a couple of obligations. You pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. When you sign that contract, ladies and gentlemen, you are acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. Those are the rules. The boring administration is out of the way. We go now to our first offering in the 12 o'clock hour. It is number 30 Castle Hill Drive in none other than Castle Hill Village. Paul and Deb Nichols from our Fendalton office, without question, the leading real estate agents in Castle Hill. And it's always a pleasure to go and visit and then call the auction for their listings in this beautiful village. It's absolutely undeniably picturesque, and the community, the sense of neighbourhoodship, I suppose you could say, is just undeniable. These are really good people that live there, some of them all year, some of them when they get a moment to leave the hustle bustle of city living, but without question it's just such a feel-good place. This particular address, number 30 Castle Hill Drive, really a great location, stunning views from this home, and the contract describes a freehold title, 600 square metres of very valuable Castle Hill land. Your settlement date, the Thursday, the 24th of April 2025. You might be working to a pre-arranged date. Now, this very, very modern home, of course, is just wonderfully configured. 2 bedrooms and a bathroom on each level. You've got that wonderful living space on the ground floor with double vaulted ceilings. It has a church-like feel to it. The sunshine just flows in. It feels so, so spacious. You've got a wonderful heating option there. Family gathers around there in the winter months, and throughout the home it's warm and dry because it is just so newly built. Upstairs you've got the option of a second living room, currently used as a table tennis room. I wouldn't change that personally, but it could be a wonderful second living room for you as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this location, once again, you could go pop down to Linden or Pearson, both lakes, for paddle boarding. Never done it myself, but I hear it's fun. And look, you could go ahead and hike one of these mountains. I certainly wouldn't do that. I don't see the point. Do you get it? Let's get underway here at 30 Castle Hill Drive, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get underway, just a reminder, this could be a very, very lucrative Airbnb opportunity, accommodation as an investment property, possibly earning more than $500 a night in this very, very popular destination. Should we get underway, Paul? Yep. Brilliant. Here at 30 Castle Hill Drive in Castle Hill Village, ladies and gentlemen, a very lucrative investment or a bolt hole for your alpine getaway. Who starts me away with an opening bid or offer? Where do we start? Where do we say go? It's a good property person back of the room there. Would you like to get us underway, sir? All right, then, a vendor bid at $1 million. At $1 million for this substantial Castle Hill address, whether it's your home or a clever investment, I'd encourage you to enter the fray. Is there $50,000 on the rise? At $1 million, first call. Second call at $1 million. Third and final call at $1 million. Any bit of bid? I'm going to place that vendor bid then at $1,050,000. Nice and easy for me. It's got fantastic street appeal, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Building is slow, it is complicated, it is expensive. Buy today at $1,050,000. The bid's with me. Second, third and final call. Another vendor bid then at $1,100,000. At 1.1 is there 50,000 on the rise. Once called at $1,100,000. Second, third and final call at $1,100,000. All right, Paul, I don't see any unconditional bidding here today, but I know you've got people in the wider market to talk to. I'm going to bump that bid up on behalf of my owner to 1.2, Clary. Ladies and gentlemen, not for sale at 1.2, but interest north of that, please make the call to Paul and Deb. They are local to Castle Hill, and they will explain the benefits of this wonderful location, whether it's a holiday home or an Airbnb investment. I do think you need to go and take a look at these levels. You'll be most impressed and you'll reap the benefits, I can assure you. Property's passed in, back with you very soon.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Let's move on to our next auction at 10A Bella Rosa Drive in High. The lovely Shah Davis has been in charge of bringing this property to the market and is an absolute exceptional job. She always goes above and beyond for her clients. A very warm welcome to our owners, Gerald and Shirley. It's so lovely to meet you yesterday, and I must commend you on what a lovely presented home you had to take to the market. To the contract I take you, the property is more formally described as a cross-lease freehold title, having a half share in 900 square metres, more or less. Settlement date is the 23rd of April 2025, unless you're working to an alternative date, and the chattels remain the same as per the contract. Well, this has been a very much loved home for the last 20 years. The owners were telling me yesterday how much they have just loved this community. They are friends with all the neighbours that live up that laneway. Everybody looks out for each other. Everyone goes to each other's birthdays. It's just such a wonderful community to be part of. I visited on Sunday. It's nice and private, tucked down the end of the laneway. I loved that conservatory when you enter. What a great place to relax and unwind. The owners were telling me yesterday that they had a sofa there and it was just such a nice place to sit in the afternoon sun and you'd actually fall asleep on your chair. It was so peaceful. It all flows so nicely through to that living area and dining and kitchen area. You've got 3 bedrooms in this home. It's cosy and warm with the 2 heat pumps. Lots of lovely flowers in the garden as I was walking around. It's not too much maintenance. It's handy having that garden shed as well to store all your tools. Great location here, handy to all amenities, close to Hornby Hub, and let's not forget that Coupland's Bakery. So if you don't feel like cooking dinner or lunch or breakfast, just pop over there and get yourself some yummy food from Coupland's. This is the perfect first home, town pad investment or one to renovate. It really ticks all the boxes. So I look for your opening bid, ladies and gentlemen, 10A Bella Rosa Drive. Does someone want to get us underway? Is there $500,000 in the room? Looking for 500. I don't know if you've bought a house today. Would you like to buy a house at 500? All right, I'll go first on a vendor bid of 500,000. Who goes next? Is there 520 perhaps? Looking for 520 now. I'll call it away 3 times at 5. First call. Second call at 500. Third and final call at 500. Well, I'm going to increase that to 520,000 on a vendor bid. This is a lovely home, been much loved for 20 years. There's so many lovely memories in this home. Be part of that nice community, that laneway. Everyone looks out for each other. At 520,000, I look for any further bids, or I'll pass the property in. First call, second, third and final call at 520. Well, Shah, we're just going to move on to that next stage and we're going to pass the property in. That passing figure is 550,000. Now, Shah has a deadline at Wednesday, the 2nd of April, next Wednesday, 12 p.m. Go and have a look at this property. It is absolutely delightful. Shah's got some open homes there over the weekend. Put it on your shopping list. Good luck to our owners. I'm sure you will see a sold sticker on that sign, and please, I'd love to stay in touch with you. So at 550,000, the property is passed in. We'll be back with you shortly with some updates. Well, thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I take you back to 211 Highstead Road. We've left the lectern on a live bid of $1,080,000. We've had some negotiations outside the room, and the owners have accepted, have exercised their right under clause 2.6, and they have withdrawn and sold the property. So I'm absolutely delighted to announce that the property has now been sold. Congratulations. Thank you very much to our vendors. Wish you all the best of luck. That wraps us up for the day, ladies and gentlemen. We look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.